Good evening, everyone. Here is your host, I Am the Drama, and we are in Meta Universal Studios. And tonight we have an amazing show. We have the VR Universe crew tonight with us, and I'm super excited. Stay tuned. Life. We have Dangerously Wild present here today. Woo!
Thank you.
Tell me, Dangerously Wild, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling tonight in this segment?
I am excited. I'm excited to be able to tell you guys what it is that I do, about my new film that's out, all of that good stuff,
And you know what? When I was doing my research, I was just looking on your pages, looking on your channels, looking at the different venues that you use to share your artwork and your art and your entertainment spaces. And wow, you have put in so much work. I saw that the first post on your Instagram was actually exactly a year ago, June of 2022. Yeah?
Yep.
So tell me a little bit, let's go into a little time capsule. Tell me a little bit about what happened around June, summertime last year that inspired you to be one of the founders of this segment.
Oh, okay. Well, first, we can back it up 1 month before that. That's when I first got this headset. I got this headset in May of last year. I got in here and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. And I found myself being in here for hours and hours, no sleep. I would look up and take this headset off and it'd be like 6, 7 a.m. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been in here that long playing. This is awesome. And
girl, it happened to me too.
Yeah.
I would go to work the next day with my eyes burning.
Yes. But it was so entertaining that you didn't want to take it off.
Exactly.
So I am during the daytimes, I would so happen, be taking my break of playing and stuff like that, trying to figure out what's going on in here. And I would look up and I would have a room full of people and they'd be like, what are you doing? Where you going? Wait a minute. I didn't know, me casting it onto the TV, that I would have a big audience like that. And that gave me the idea that we should be filming this. We should be putting this on TV. If I can get people to sit here and watch this with me while I'm playing it, how many other people will watch this outside of just the people in my house? So I was like, hey, let's come up with a show. We can record it. Since we can record throughout the headsets, they had these cameras we were holding around, but we couldn't record at the time with those. So the first thing I did was learn how to record with the headset. And once we figured that out, it's been a go. Every time we have somebody come in, it's like, hey, you guys ready to play? And they're like, yeah. So it just runs itself.
And tell me, what was the first idea? What was the first show that you came up with?
The first show that I came up with was called The Life of the Meta Wives.
Meta Wives. Wow.
Yes. I didn't complete it. We ended up switching it around because the basis of it didn't work for us, because everybody who was in the relationship didn't want to play along with it. But there were people who wanted to pretend to be in relationships to do it. So we ended up turning it into another storyline. It became The Crazy Lives of the Meta.
Oh.
So, which was us playing around in here and acting like we had lives, married couples, single people, brothers and sisters. We were in neighborhoods, driving cars, all different types of stuff like that.
Wow. And where do your actors and actresses come from? Like, how do you recruit the people that are a part of your team?
Well, I don't know how. I can't explain that. We've been trying to figure that out for a minute now. They just come. I'm sitting somewhere, we're playing, other people jump into the world. What are you guys doing? We're filming something. Oh, can we join? Is it a script? No, we don't script. Everything is improv. I give you something, a scenario, and we go off of that. That way I can get your natural reaction. That way the avatar will act natural. Me trying to make you do something is hard to do. But if I give you something that you naturally do anyways, you're going to create that inside of this character.
Right.
And so that's how we do our TV shows and movies.
So about maybe like an idea or a project that you would like to work on in the future.
Right now, I'm reaching out to film directors and producers that are out in the IRL who are up and coming, or trying to get up more into the industry,
like building their portfolio,
somewhere building their portfolios and things. And I want to do either a TV show or a movie where I integrate real life characters into the metaverse. It's kind of like their bodies switch at certain points of time. They put the headset on in real life, and then all of a sudden they're synced into here is what they're looking like.
Oh.
And it gives them a story of alter how we do it.
What about your current project?
Well, I can't tell you too much about our current project because you guys will be seeing it coming this December in January on Roku and Fire Stick. That's what we're planning on taking there for this. Yes.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But it's called Behind Closed Doors. It's about a couple of best friends who are reuniting and having a time of their lives because they are superstars in the music and the sports industry.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of drama. We're doing things that we didn't think that avatars could actually do in here. So we're creating new instances of experiences that we can actually put on TV without having to graphically put it on the computer and make it do it. You know, the stuff that we can't do.
Like so, animated on the computer.
Animating things, yeah. We're animating things on our own, and we're learning how to edit and score and everything as a team. Where we sit for 5-6 hours at a time together, scoring and editing this thing to make sure that it comes out great for you guys later on this year.
How much time have you put in to just start being successful in what you do in your projects?
Again, since you've seen the first post that I've been posting about this, we have been driving this since last year. Our 1-year anniversary just passed up. We opened up a commercialized city to commemorate that. That's called Televised City. Televised City is where everything that we will be putting on TV this fall and early winter will be at. All of our commercialized space that is available is there. People who want to advertise what we do here in the Meta on TV, we have space for that, as you know, in our ad space. So we made that for that, but we've been pushing this for a minute, for a minute, and all of the funds and everything that we're used to build this is coming from us ourselves. Literally, this is a no budget production. I have a team that is behind the dream. You understand?
Yes.
Because it's not that often that you have this many people. Well, my main 8 to stick this long for a whole year. We've been together for this entire time. No breaks.
So shout out to the team, the VRU team. Shout out to them.
Comes to act in audition to become actors or extras. It's called VRU Meta Talent Source LLC. You can look that up inside of the what do you call it? I'm sorry, the World's tab. And then our office is Virtual Reality Universe Productions LLC office. You can find that in here. It has all of our information in there, business cards, phone numbers, email addresses, everything that you need to be able to reach us up. And if you type that name in on inside of your internet browser, it'll pull us up and you'll find us that way as well. It's VRU.Life. That's on Threads, that's on Instagram, that's on Facebook, that's on Snapchat, that's on Twitter, that's on Twitch, that's on Discord.
Everywhere.
Everything is VRU.Life.
Wow.
And everything for me is Dangerously Wild _VR.
Dangerously Wild. Tell me about the latest film that you have live at this moment.
Okay. The idea of the latest film, Uncle Joe, came from my co-founder and CEO, 95th. We were trying to find something that would be funny and we could mix up the different movies that we already know that's out there. So we came up with Uncle Joe. A couple of these characters came from some characters that we do know, and we kind of remixed them and stuff like that. But it was really his idea. It's very funny. It's about a family who is disoriented by money. Things in life have separated them. They haven't been together and paying attention to each other. They came to visit the uncle, the dad, the cousin, Uncle Joe, and it was for his 75th birthday. And he so happened to tell everybody how he felt at that moment. When he did that, he sat down somewhere and that was his last breath. And then the family had to figure out how to get his wealth. He put them on a scavenger hunt throughout cities
What?
of different places of where he grew up, places that he owned, things like that. But it was really to get them to get along. In the end, they still didn't get to that part. It was chaos, but it was a journey for families to reunite and do something together. In the end, was what was supposed to happen. Joe is on YouTube. All of the things that were on the website is being transferred to the YouTube, and you guys will be able to see all the things that we had for subscription for free.
We're here with 95th, and I'm so excited to meet 95th and talk about his role in the group, his role in the films, and all of the projects that you guys have going on. 95th, one of the founders, correct?
Yes, I am.
So tell me, what made you create or be part of one of the founders of this community?
Well, I was actually already filming before I met Dangerous, and I had my own thing I was doing, and she ran up on me like a crazy fan, and I told her no autographs. I didn't know who she was, and then she started talking to me. She like, I heard about you. I want to work with you. And I went to some of their filmings, and I checked them out and seen how they were. At first, I didn't think we were gonna be a good fit because of my crew and their crew. We just did different things.
Yeah.
But eventually, we had a common goal, was to film. So that's when
You
me and
worked it
Dangerous put
out.
our heads together and we worked it out, and we made Virtual Reality Universe. Right.
Currently, you have Uncle Joe, right?
Yeah.
What role did you play in Uncle Joe?
I am Uncle Joe.
What?
And
you are
like
the
6 other
Uncle Joe?
Yes, I'm the Uncle Joe. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So where's the money, Uncle Joe?
Oh wow! You know what? You're gonna be an Uncle Joe too, and the money. I'm gonna show you how Uncle Joe made them.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about one of the future projects that you have going on.
Right now, I'm actually in the works of this thing called Cross the Miniseries, which I let everybody come out in the Horizons. You have to be 18 and older. I let everybody come out and just come hang out with me and become an entrepreneur. It's a bunch of skits. It's just a lot of skits that are nothing but improv. We do not write anything at all.
Oh.
So, yeah, but you can check it out on my page, Twin DAG #1. It's all on my page. It's on YouTube, which is VRU.Life. You can check it out there, and more episodes will be put up. But it's a fun thing,
How often do the
those are some of
episodes
my
come out?
projects. Oh, they're very sporadic and random. People come from all walks of the horizon just to come and kick it with me. And I'm in different characters every time. Like, you might catch me as dark skinned Jeff, or making Breaking Bad. We call him Good Fix. So
Okay.
he's like the opposite of the Breaking Bad dude. So yeah, I got a lot of characters I play.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, 95th. So if anyone wants to follow you or keep updated or learn about all of the projects that you have going on, where can they find you on socials? You mentioned your YouTube channel. Where else can they find you on socials?
Twin the G #1. That is my Instagram, and that's where you can find everything right there. And the VRU.Life YouTube, also www.VRU.Life. You can check out the website for sometimes exclusive content. But we're YouTubing it. We're doing a little bit of everything right now.
Tell me, how did you get involved with VRU?
Well, okay. I'm gonna tell you how. So I was with my friends and everything. I ain't gonna say the names, you know what I'm saying? But I was with my friends and they told me about, this film production that, they was doing. So I said, shoot, me, I'm not an actress or nothing like that, but freak it, let me go in, let me do it and everything nice. I went in there and she told me about the Meta Wives. So I was like, oh, I watch Basketball Wives and all the wives and all the stuff like that. I was like, I
The
want to be in
Housewives.
it. Yeah, I'm like, I want to be in there. I want to be a little drama and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
we did it. It was fun and everything. And after that, I just start stay with them and everything, having fun with them, doing more shows and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, let me stick around a little more. You know what I'm saying? So
And you had a fun time in the Meta Wives. Tell me about one of your current characters.
okay, so okay, so I was in a movie with Uncle Joe and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and my person was named Mary. She was
Mm-hmm.
pregnant with twins and everything, and
Wow.
she had a husband, but of course Uncle Joe didn't. Well, Uncle Joe was my father, so of course my father didn't like my husband, so he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
in the scene, but I was there so I could get some money and everything because I know that he was dying and everything. I was kind of upset, but
And you
shoot,
gotta
he
take care of your
said.
kids.
Yeah, so shoot, he said money on the line. I said, my character say, shoot, let me get some money so she could buy some Pampers, some cribs, and everything. So I was, my person was
Right.
down with it. My person was down with it and everything. But we are also working on a show and everything. I don't want to spoil you too much, but I'm telling you, this show that's coming up is
Mm-hmm.
drama for your mama. All right, and you better have your popcorn
Mm-hmm.
ready, your soda ready, and everything. It's
Mm-hmm.
coming soon. It's coming soon. I'm telling. Well, you can follow me on Instagram, Breezy20VR, or you can follow my other crew account, the Getters Creators and everything. So things of that nature. Yeah.
Tell me. Tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved with VRU?
Uh, so I initially got involved, like I met one of the other founders, 95th, but
Mm-hmm.
he used to go by another name. But when I first met him, it was on the Maury show, and we were role playing there, and I
Mm-hmm.
was a side chick. It was a complicated story on there, but I first got into it there, and then Danger and Miss Lady found me one day inside of a club, and they saw me hug somebody, and they said, "We've never seen anybody hug somebody like that. It looked real in here."
Mm-hmm.
And then they invited me to be on a show. So yeah,
Wow.
I'm on socials. It's really just my name with VR at the end. You can find me on Instagram like that. But I mean, as far as other socials, I'm really not too active. So if you want to find me, it's on Instagram or come find me in here. I'm pretty friendly.
Well, 97, thank you for joining us tonight. Tell me about your character like in Meta Wives.
So Meta Wives, I was married in there. And me and my husband were actually like the neighborhood watch. I don't know how to say it. Like we were in control of the neighborhood watch at the time. Like we started
Mm-hmm.
it. So all the meetings would take place at our house.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of neighborhood drama going on. And it was very interesting. It was really interesting.
What was one of the, I don't know, the neighborhood dramas?
The little
that-
dramas. So it started out all peaceful. We had a new girl move into the neighborhood, and then like as soon as she moved in, everybody's house started to get like invaded and robbed, and we trying to figure
What?
out why all of a sudden we have these new changes in the neighborhood. So that's what kind of made the whole, show juicy and everything.
Wow, did she ever get caught?
We never found out who did the robberies.
Really?
Never did. No. Yeah, people got kidnapped. It was crazy. There's a lot going on, and we were all supposed to be like, business people, really quiet people, and it just like our neighborhood just got turned upside down.
Oh. And what about another project that you're really excited about?
I would say the future stuff we have, but the stuff that we've already done, my favorite was actually doing Meta Cheaters. I got to play different roles. I got to play men, women. I got to play every kind of role I wanted to, and it was just really, really juicy. The little fights that they would get in and stuff. It was fun.
So you really have to like throw hands in there?
Oh yeah, it's so much chaos at one moment. But
Socials.
So me for Instagram, it is blue_bunny97. I also have TikTok, bbunny0997. And then me and Bone have a YouTube page. We do our own little skits. It's the life of the Bones. So if you look up that on YouTube, you can see everything that we do on the side, a little funny stuff we do with VRU as well.
Also part of the VRU producing many things with the team, and from what I hear, you also have some side projects going on.
Just one. It's called the Complex, and I haven't even really started on it yet, except for a few episodes. But yeah, it's called the Complex.
And what's the basis of it?
Basically, it's like different families living inside of one complex, and throughout passing, just a lot of stuff happens. That's all.
Okay, so it's like, cohabiting, living in the same spaces, and just being in a community, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's bad because there's too many people in one place, right? So speaking of people in one place, you're here with the rest of your crew from VR, right? And how did you get involved with VRU?
Bunny, she asked me to play her husband on the Better Wives or whatever, and we kind of like started building, and then we started shooting the show, and really I just like stuck around after that. It's like I started kind of like being cool with everybody.
Today, I look forward to seeing all of the things that your team is working on, and seeing your different worlds and the things that you have going on in Horizon Worlds.
For VR.
Thank y'all.
And there you have it, everyone. We have Dangerously Wild telling us about her amazing projects. It's been a year. They just had their anniversary. If you want to learn more about VRU and the team, please visit Dangerously Wild, VRU.Life, LLC. And thank you for joining us tonight.